First for today is duplicating pages in WordPress. This is a very common challenge that people are wrestling with. In order to duplicate pages in WordPress, the easiest way is by installing a duplicating plugin. There are a couple of options that are available for you. One is put out by a company called Yoast. They also have an SEO plugin, so you may already have some of their plugins installed on your website. If that's the case, then it would be a good idea to stick with them, because this will reduce the likelihood of any conflicts on your website by having the same development team that built your SEO tool also build your duplicate post tool. If you're not already using Yoast, then another option is a plugin called Duplicate Post. And we'll be sharing the links for both of those in the chat and description with this video. Either one of those plugins will help you be able to achieve this task. When you have those plugins installed, you'll be able to go to the dashboard on your WordPress site and go to the Pages section. Depending on which plugin you have installed, you'll see an option that'll say either clone or duplicate or copy. Different plugins can achieve this and will have different naming for how they want to communicate that you can duplicate that page. Shown here are the screenshots with the two plugins that we discussed a moment ago. Yoast has the word clone, and the other plugin has the word copy here in the dashboard under Pages. Once you have a copy of the page, or you've duplicated the page, you want to edit that page and then make sure that you first save it as a draft. It's always a good practice to preview the changes that you've made before you publish those changes live. One of the other things that changes when you have these plugins installed, you can see the save sections here. There's an option to copy this, or an option to copy to a new draft. So you don't only have the option available to you within the dashboard, you also have these options made available to you as you're editing different pages and in multiple places. In this way, WordPress, I like to describe it as being very much a choose-your-own-adventure type of project. So I'm trying to focus on one way of achieving this goal. There are actually many ways that you can duplicate the pages. As I've already showed you here, within the dashboard, when you pull up the pages, you'll be able to click on copy or duplicate or clone there. But also, once you have a page open, you have an option here to copy this or copy the page to a new draft. And if you look at the menu bar along the top of the screenshot that we have here, there's an option to copy this within that menu bar at the top of the page as well. So there's already 3 different links that'll allow you to copy a page. Whenever you're new at learning WordPress, it's best to focus on learning one path to be able to achieve your goal. That way you're not getting lost in the myriad of different ways that you can accomplish the same goal. So let's review here for duplicating pages in WordPress. This is going to allow you to quickly create new pages based on existing ones. It's going to help you to save time and maintain consistency across your site. If you have a particular type of page that you're wanting to create a layout or a design for that page, and you just want to swap out some images and text, this is a great way to be able to create many copies of that page and just swap out the text and images to create a uniform look throughout your website. There's really just 4 steps here. You're going to install a duplicating plugin. You're going to then use that plugin to duplicate the page. You're going to edit the duplicate page, and you're going to publish or save the page. Again, keep in mind that you want to save it as a draft first and preview. Anytime that you're making changes to pages and posts on your WordPress site, always save it as a draft and then preview before you publish, just to make sure that you avoid any errors that you're going to have to go back and fix. It's easier to fix it while it's still a draft rather than after it's been published. Also keep in mind that some themes and WordPress builders may have other features available for duplicating pages. This is a general guide to focus on these 2 plugins that will work with any WordPress website, but your specific setup may already have some of these options available through the themes or the website builders that you may have installed on your WordPress website. So that covers duplicating pages in WordPress, and we're going to move on to the next topic for the WordPress chat today. And to wrap things up for the WP chat today, I want to invite you to visit optsus.com/WP chat, and you'll find a form there that we use for collecting topic ideas. If you have any questions about WordPress and building your own website that you would like to see us address, you can go and visit optsus.com/WP chat, complete the form there, sharing your topic ideas, and we will add those to our queue of topics to cover here on the WP chat. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful day.